All right, so two things I kind of want to go over. One is a little bit more on how to pressure the knee shield, just because I saw some people having issues with this. And then the next thing is what we can do from once we get to this kind of half butterfly chest to chest. So when we do get to this kind of knee shield situation, some people are having issues with actually like turning your partner's hips and like trying to get them across. In regards to like my main advice when to do this, if they're playing with a very low knee shield, this can be problematic. And this is when like kind of what Jason went over today is very appropriate in regards to like switching over to smash pass. This is something like, don't get too tunnel vision on just doing one technique. Understand if your partner, especially when your partner knows it and they want to deliberately maybe be less cooperative, they can make it difficult. So bear that in mind. But something you can do to make this easier is really trying to, similar to what Jason was doing, was bringing your knee to their stomach, or like their belly button in this case. But then using this first as a means to like bring your shoulder a little bit lower, bring your chest to the inside of your partner's knee, and so that you can flatten their hips a little bit more and threaten this chest to chest so that they frame on you a little bit. As opposed to letting their shin be on your ribs, this I feel like your partner is going to have an easier time managing distance. But by doing this, you're kind of flattening them out a little bit and using this kind of pressure via your like pec and shoulder, the in between. From here, you're going to be able to actually flatten them more effectively and get across. So through the use of basically bringing this knee up, it's going to be easier for us to get our chest to the inside. And from here, by getting our chest to the inside, we can both split our partner's legs more effectively and then also bring his knee to his chest more effectively, which is going to make our ability to threaten chest to chest a lot easier. For here, we threaten chest to chest, he doesn't really have to frame if this is like a good knee shield. So basically making sure to compromise the integrity of the knee shield a little bit beforehand. So you have to understand not all knee shields are like created equal, right? If he has a knee shield from here, it's very different from a knee shield if I have his legs split. So generally we want to play from this position, especially when he frames. It's going to be very easy for us to start looking to step across. From here, we're looking to anticipate the half butterfly, right? And from here, just making sure we get our near side underhook. If we find that he's really keeping his elbows super tight, right? From here, we can also play with some degree of an elbow tie, right? From here, where I grab my partner's elbow and I pull it up. And from here, I can pull his elbow out of position as I bring my elbow tight to my own ribs. And this is going to make it easier for me to then get my own near side underhook. We went over the sequence yesterday where we start looking to play with his hand on our partner's thigh to step over. We talked about situations where they frame on us, right? They frame on the knee, so we pull our knee to the inside. This is fine, but something that they can do to make all of this very difficult is actually a situation where they hug their own knee. So if you just hug your knee. So from here, stepping over and pulling my knee to the inside become very difficult at this point. So what I'm doing is, one, I'm still making sure to keep my partner's hips flat. I don't want to move away while I do this. And from here, what I'm going to look to do is I'm stepping this leg up. I'm looking to bring my knee closer to my partner's knee. And from here, I'm going to perform a windshield wiper. Because he's so retracted, he's going to basically sacrifice his ability to remain connected to me. So what I can do from here is I can bring my heel to my butt and I'm windshield wiper across to my partner's near side hip. And from here, we're able to get to this kind of knee on belly, near side underhook situation. And I like playing from a knee on belly just because it makes it very difficult for them to then insert their knee and escape from here. As opposed to if I were to just drop to a hip, from here this might be a little bit more plausible. Not to say that side control is bad and it doesn't work, but especially when you make a transition, this is probably the best time for him to time in the elbow escape. So really being cautious of that and kind of using like this position to kind of help you in this regard, I think is something that's going to be very helpful. And then from here, we have a lot of opportunities to then transition to upper body attacks and so on. However, mostly want to go over the passing for now. We'll go for some chains in regards to the upper body later.